Hi guys, hello. Okay, this feels a bit weird because this is my very first video. But hi, my name is Chioma and welcome to my space. I've been thinking about doing this for a while and I've been putting it off. But I'm like, you know what? Let's just start. What's the worst that can happen, right? So here we are. Let me tell you why I am here. Okay, I care deeply about children, and I don't mean in the general, oh, children are cute kind of way. I mean something deeper than that. Even when I was, younger, I noticed it. I was always drawn to children, especially the ones that were not okay, the quiet ones, the ones people were, would overlook, the ones that were going through something. And I didn't quite fully understand it then, because let's be honest, everyone likes children. And so I thought, okay, maybe it's normal, but mine didn't feel normal. And then I grew up, life happened, work, responsibilities, and everything. But something kept showing up again and again when I pray. Okay? I mean, I can pray about anything and everything. I can pray about, family, my life, my future, money, work, all of that. And I'm fine. I can pray about all those and I'm fine. I mean, I'm fine. But the moment I start praying for children, it's different. Like, it's different. I'm talking about, I'm in tears. Like, I'm wailing, I'm groaning, I'm in tears, I'm heavy. I actually have to stop myself sometimes. And I started to ask myself, what is going on? Why is this different? Especially when I'm praying for children who are, sick, in pains, are hungry, are being abused, tortured, molested, go missing. These stories that we hear every day are actually happening to real children. It does something to me, and I couldn't ignore that. I couldn't ignore that. So, and I felt this is not just emotions anymore. This is not mere emotions. It's a burden. It's an assignment. So I started to ask, I started asking questions. What is this about? Why do I really, why is it, what is this about? Why do I feel, so strongly, about this? And more importantly, what can I do with it? And that's when I began to understand that God is calling me, to pay closer attention to children. Not just to feel something, but actually to do something, to look deeper, to notice more, to respond, and to act. And when I started to look into it from that perspective, it made even more sense. Because, in the scriptures, we are reminded again and again about children. We are called to care for them, to protect them, and even to learn from them. Learn their innocence, their honesty, and their trust. And so, how do we learn from children if we're not even paying attention to them? If we're not even protecting them? How do we learn from them? How do we learn from them if they're hurting, if they feel neglected, if they feel abused, if they can't trust us, if they're struggling in silence? How do we learn from them? It's not good enough. So instead of, ignoring this, I leaned into it. I started setting time aside every week just to pray for children. It became a thing for me, it became a thing in my house. I set out time only for children. It became like a covenant time for me, and even my children started joining me sometimes. And then I came to another realization. Prayer is powerful, yes, but I cannot only pray. I can't only pray. There's a lot more I can do. I can speak. I can use my voice. I can pay attention. I can create awareness. And maybe, just maybe, others will start paying attention too. Because the truth is, a lot of children are not okay. Yeah, a lot of children are not okay. It's a fact. And don't get me wrong, all right? We're trying, families are trying. The religious societies, I don't want to just say the church or the box, because this is for everyone. So the religious bodies are, the communities are trying. Everyone is doing what they can. But if that's the case, why are there still so many children suffering? If we're doing our best, why are there children who are hungry, who are sick, who are being abused on a daily basis, who are being molested, who are being tortured, who are confused, who go missing, who are caught up in wars? Are we missing something? Are we not seeing something? Are there systems that are failing? Are there conversations we're not having? Are there people or even organizations that needs to be called out? These are the conversations I want us to have here. And to add to that, we're raising children in a very distracted world where their phones, their screens, there's social media. Everyone is connected, but real connection is declining. So we even have it worse now. Imagine a child who needs attention in a world where even adults are distracted. That's where we are, unfortunately. So this space is me saying, I am not going to ignore it. I'm going to do something about it. And that's what this community is about. We are going to do something about it. Here, we're going to watch real life, videos together, real situations, because sometimes when things happen, we're like, it's not true, this can't be happening. Things are happening. And that's one of the good things about social media. We're seeing things that we wouldn't believe exist. So we're going to watch videos here, real situations, sometimes educational content. We would pause and talk about them and ask the right questions. What's happening here? What's this child experiencing? What is missing here? What could have been done? What can we do better? Because every child, children don't say what they feel usually, but they show it. And maybe we're not paying enough attention, and we're missing a lot of things. So when we watch these things, when we see these things, it can help us maybe pay more attention. And so we need to learn to see the signs, to know what to look out for, what to do, how to raise, what to do in raising godly, safe, grounded children. And so let me say this video is not just for children or this community. It's not just for mothers. It's not just for women. It's for everyone. Every single one of us, as we all know, has a responsibility towards a child. A neighbor's child, the child in school, the child you see down the road. We are all responsible for every child that we come across. If you come across a child who is not safe, it's your responsibility to make sure the child is safe. Yes, I said it. And so I want this, community to be very interactive. Don't just watch the videos. And when you come across other videos, share the videos with me, tag me. And when we, do these videos, comment, tell us what you think, what you've experienced, and tell us what you're doing for your child. Let's encourage each other to be an advocate for our child. Let's make this a real community. Let's actually care together. Maybe we can even pray here together for children, pull supports together and grow this into something big. I don't know everything yet. I just know I'm starting. We're starting. One foot forward, one step at a time. The thing is, if we want better adults, then we must raise and pay attention to our children. to the children. I again want to welcome you to this space, and I really love having you here with me. So this is just the introduction video. Look out for our subsequent videos where we can actually begin to show, or begin to watch videos together and, rub minds together. Okay, so don't forget to like, to subscribe and share, and most importantly, don't just watch, be a part of it. All right, I'll see you in our next video. Bye.